Hi, and welcome back to Harrison County Parks and Rec. My name is Doug, and we're going to learn a little bit more about Legends Loop. In Grafton, West Virginia, which is located about 20 miles south of our location right now, there was a story about a monster happened in 1964. A newspaper writer, last name was Cockrell, he claimed that he was driving along the road that runs parallel to the river on your way to Grafton High School. Hopefully you guys can recognize where that area is. Well, as he was driving on that road, he looked across the river and he found this white, blobbish looking monster. He couldn't even describe it. He said it was something, not of this earth. And this is our little rendition of it here on our little bench area where you can rest and all. But based on his description, it looked like at one time he thought it was a headless monster, but then they realized that maybe its head was kind of more draped down over its back. His back might have been humped in a case like this. So what he ended up doing is that he went home, and he got a friend. He came back, and he went to investigate the area. Couldn't find anything. He couldn't find any footprints. All he did was found some pressed down areas where the monster was either standing or laying at that time. He called his editor, his newspaper. He said, "Do you mind if I write an article about it?" He said, "Absolutely." So once the paper was published, the town of Grafton went crazy. Everybody was scared to death, not knowing what's going on. Hunters were going out getting their dogs. They were going to try to find this creature. They said there might have been one or two other sightings of this creature after that. Schools were closed. Parents were scared, put their dogs, put their kids, kept everybody in the house until they figured out what was going on. Later on, they called a gentleman named Gray Barker. Gray Barker is a UFO specialist out of Clarksburg, and he has a section of a library. He has a section at our library here that can give you some more information about him and some of the books that he published. Well, anyway, his interpretation was that maybe a UFO came in to Grafton, and they dropped off a specimen who is from another planet to see how he would adapt to the conditions here on Earth. And then after a 24-hour period, 36-hour period, they came and they picked him up, and they were able to transfer him back to his planet and run tests on him there. In summary, there's theories out there that maybe Cockrell wrote the story as a hoax to try to get published because it made newspapers all over America, or possibly he did see the creature. The beauty about Legends Loop is, being stories like this is that you can leave it to, your own opinion of what happened, or like I said, maybe see if this could be something that could be debunked.